Hey gang, Garrett here. Today I'm going to compare 4 allegedly clean Kveik strains versus a homebrewed 3470 lager strain, as well as a store-bought Coors banquet beer. The video's super simple. First, I'm going to give them a blind sniff test, and then secondly, a blind taste test.
I use this recipe a lot. It's 75% two-row and 25% rice, soft water profile, and a small bittering charge to get into the low teens in IBUs. I shoot for 1035 to 1040 starting gravity, and will end with a small amount of Euro hops in the whirlpool. It's ridiculously cheap to make, and it fits well with an overnight mash to promote attenuation. An added benefit is it's a great test bed to sample some interesting Kveik varieties, and/or the perfect gravity to fire up some yeast starters. If you don't already use an online recipe builder, brewersfriend.com is an excellent resource that I recommend.
Could be a lager for sure. Okay, I like that. It's off to a good start. Guessing no. Ah, fuck. It smells good too, though. Okay, I want maybe on that one. 1 for sure. 2, maybe. Something's fucky with this. Definitely no to number 3. It's very pleasant. That's definitely in the wheelhouse. Numero 5. This smells of nothing. That's crazy clean, but like not in a good way where I don't pick up any grain or any hops, so interesting. That is the least aromatic of all. And last, number 6. This one is probably the second least aromatic after number 5. So let me, can you take the one that I said was fucky? I guess I can find it out.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 2 is definitely not Coors. I'm gonna say this is banquet beer. Coors, I'm gonna go with that. Just on aroma. Not the, number 5 is not banquet, but I really like the aroma. I'm thinking Fram Garden. And I'm not sure. Okay, so to taste. Fuck. I like that a lot, but that's an ale. I'm gonna guess that has to be a Kveik. But really good. God damn. Number 2. I don't know. But good. Really good. But I prefer number 1. Okay, on to number 4.
You don't want to try number 3?
It's going to be off-putting, for sure. I'm going to say that's Coors. That was number 4. Number 5 had the least amount of aroma, but it's not 3470 or Coors. So if I'm convinced number 1 and 2 are Kveik of some sort, then I'm left with Coors 3470 and another Kveik in 4, 5, and 6. Coors and 3470 in one of these two. Slight fruitiness, so I'm going to say that's a Kveik. And then that would have to mean that this is 3470. Really going on a limb here, guys. If that is 3470, it's very, very, very mild taste. There's no sulfur, a matchstick or whatever you want to call it, out of this. And this is 20 days old, roughly. 10 days fermentation, 10 days in the fridge. I'm really surprised. I would have figured from the lager strain I would have picked up a little bit of matchstick. But yeah, I'm content with that. So I'm going to whip off the blindfold and see what we got. All right, hit me with it. Number 1.
L.
Lutra. Okay, I said that was a Kveik. Okay, very nice. Pleased. 2.
O.
Oslo. Okay, very pleased as well. Oh, okay, I'm off on the Fram Garden then. What was that? 3.
SK.
That was bad. Like, I guess taste it now, but get a little burnt electrical cord out of it. Taste a little bit burnt electrical cord out of it. Fun. 4.
Coors.
Okay, I did it. Yeah, I had Coors. Okay. 5.
3470.
No shit. What was 6?
F.
Ah. Okay. I remember saying number 1 I really liked. It was, It's, okay. Well, you know, I stand corrected. I've, in my mind, I've kind of talked some shit about some of the Kveik there, and I thought I was getting some sweetness out of it in previous batches with the IPA, and possibly some under attenuation. I didn't check any of the gravities on this, but it is pretty cool that I fermented these at 65F, and they say like at the bottom end of most of the Kveiks is 75F. So while 3470 did take off faster, finished faster, and cleared out faster, these definitely came in on their own, and it was a really tough call. But yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I'll definitely be trying some Lutras again, and I'm going to be doing a yeast log experiment, and so I might just go through here, do a couple extra tastes, and see if I can find a house Kveik that I would dry on that yeast log and just kind of continue, and use it in conjunction with maybe a 3470 for a little bit of variety. So,
What did you find so specific about Coors?
it just has that mass-produced nose to it. I want to say like on the cusp, you think that slight red apple you might get out of the some of the mass-produced beers, but it was hard. I didn't pick it up straight off the dome. You know, I didn't pick it up like that's Coors, that's Coors. So I'm really impressed.
Flavor?
Flavor? Domestic, light and cold. Like none of these are right in line with bitterness and no off flavors. I'd mentioned no sulfur from the 3470, which I was expecting to pick up with such a short time frame, which means it's pretty forgiving at the end of the day. And maybe we're beating ourselves up too much about like this yeast versus that yeast. So again, the grain bill was light. I think it was a 1040 beer, and I'm assuming these finished in the 1008s. And you know, they clipped along like they should. I gave them a decent amount of time. I gave the Kveiks definitely a decent amount of time. I definitely probably rushed the 3470, but that said, if you're picking up any data points from here, I mean, 10 days ferment on 3470, 10 days in the fridge. 3470 was clear by the time I put it in the fridge, so that's amazing. And I'm excited to do some elevated ferments with 3470 under pressure to see how high I can get it and what I can get away with. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you found this informative. And again, see you in the next one.